Okay, this movie is just weird. But first of all, before I talk about the movie, I'm not at home, as you can tell. I'm in Arizona, came to visit a friend, and we went to see Sinners together. And it's directed by Ryan Coogler. He's made Black Panther and Creed. And Creed, well, both of those are really good movies to me. I don't think Black Panther aged that well over time, but Creed still has, and that has always been one of my favorite movies because it came out when I was growing up. So yeah, I'm a fan of Ryan Coogler's work. This movie had about a 90 to 100 and $100 million budget, and it takes place in Mississippi in 1930. But going into this movie, I did not watch any trailers or anything. I had no idea what this movie was going to be about. I just knew that it was based in 1930s and that it was starring Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan, he plays two separate people at the same time. They're twin brothers, and as usual, he does a great job. Sometimes his accent, his country accent, throws me off a little bit. Sometimes he's doing really good. Sometimes it sounds a little weird. And then sometimes it's like he forgets that he's supposed to be doing country accent. Sometimes it seems like that. But it was kind of weird adjusting to see him having a country accent. But overall, he did a great job as usual. It's just the plot, the story, if you could even call it any of that. The biggest problem with this movie, the thing that makes it so weird, is that it's trying to combine too many different themes, concepts, plot points, just too much trying to be mixed into one pot to where it's just this big mess that leaves you confused at the end of the film, wondering what the point of a lot of it was, why some of this stuff is happening, especially in the first half of the film. But when the film, like the second half of the film, when it decides to focus on more of the vampire aspect of the film, it does a lot better. The writing is even better. It's even funnier. And yes, this movie does have some funny moments. And I appreciated that. I appreciated that it was not too like preachy. I thought it was going to have like a really preachy message. It didn't have that either. But it comes at a fault because the subliminal messaging, they didn't do a good job getting their messages across. It leaves you trying to think and put pieces of the puzzle together a little too much. You can try to piece together the subliminal messaging if you want to. The movie was too silly for me to really care that much. So I just didn't. I mean, I thought about it for a second and I was like, it's too silly. It was too silly for me to try to put this much thought into it. Nah, I'm good. Then again, by the end of the film, it just falls apart. Oh my gosh. It just got too wacky, out of control, full of foolishness. And at a point, I just found myself thinking like, okay, I just want this to be over with. I had my fun with this movie. It was like a roller coaster of emotions. At some points of the film, I'm thinking, this is really weird, sometimes very cringe. What is happening? What is this movie about? Is it about racism? Is it about black people and what we've created in the music genre? What we've created ourselves, like the soul of black people? Is it about vampires? Is it about religion? It was just too many things being meshed together and they were just clashing with each other. And they did not get all of these like points across very well. A lot of the stuff that happens in this film seems kind of pointless. Some character arcs just come to a complete halt. It makes you kind of wonder what this was for. We spent all this time with certain characters and they do a good job of handling all these different characters, but then it just comes to a point where their character arc is just over and it's like, oh, what was the point? We spent all that time with them building a connection and it's just over now for no reason, for something that seems so silly. But I can commend this movie for not caring. Like, they will kill anybody in this movie. And it is actually like very surprising. Most of the time, like even though this movie does have tropes and it's very cliche, one thing that was catching me off guard is how easily they were just killing off characters. They did not care. But by the end of this movie, I just felt confused. I didn't know what I was supposed to take from the movie. It was just very silly. Sometimes it was very silly. Sometimes it was very serious. I didn't know what the mood of the movie was going for. I'm not saying this is a bad movie. I'm not saying that you shouldn't go see it. I'm saying maybe go see it if you just no. Actually, go see Warfare over this. If you haven't seen Warfare yet, go see that first. I've seen both of these, and Warfare blows this movie out of the water. Two different genres, completely different types of movies, but I don't even think it's close. This movie is just straight down the middle, weird. And for that, I'm going to give this movie a 5 out of 10, straight down the middle, 50% out of 100. I can't suggest you go see it, but at the same time, if you want to, go ahead. It wouldn't hurt you if you didn't see it and you saved some money either. You can go get some good laughs out of this, some decent action scenes, some good emotions and action. That's pretty much what it has going for it. It's just a wacky film that's all over the place. But if you're gonna go see this movie, come back and let me know what you think in the comments. But if you liked the video, please consider giving me a like. If you didn't, a dislike. And I will see you guys on the next review. Peace.